Well, hello. Why do I care so much? And how do I stop caring? Two questions you've probably asked before. And I'm here to give you the answer. So, this video is going to be divided to two sections. Why do you care? And how do you stop caring? The answers are going to be very simple. So, let's just get started with today's video. First of all, why do you care? Sometimes we care about other people, sometimes we care about things. So, caring is a normal human act. Like, I care about the people around me, the people I love, but caring too much or caring when it comes to the wrong person or the wrong thing, it can be very dangerous to the person that's caring too much. And it can be devastating. So, why do you care? There are three reasons. We have control, acceptance, and consistency. Control, acceptance, and consistency. First of all, we have control. As human beings, we always try to control things. As an example, we always say we have to keep things under control, we have to control the arena, we have to, etc. It's like we have to keep things under control or people under our control. Why? Because the moment we're born, when we were born weak, hungry, and confused. We go through life trying to do everything and trying to keep everything under control so we avoid feeling these things in our life. That's why. Also, when it comes to society, we're very pressured to care about looks and status. So, as an example, I was the type of person that cared about everything and anything, especially people's opinions. I would literally I look good. Like right now, like I look good, I think I look good, I go to a mirror, I look at myself, I say I look good. And if I go out and I get no compliments, like no one says that I look good, I feel insecure. That's how much I cared about people's opinions. Like even the little inconvenience from other people, like, oh, why did you do your hair like that, or like, why do you look sick, or like I'd get so insecure and try to hide that thing. Like when I was like 2 years ago, I had like really bad acne like all over my face, and it was like probably my biggest insecurity, because when someone looks at you, the first thing they're gonna see and they're gonna notice is like your face, your physical appearance. Well, first of all, I'm not the person to tell you that people are not gonna care, that people don't care about you. Well, sometimes people care, sometimes people don't. And if a person is giving you a hard time, like just existing, like they're like always criticizing you, that's with them. That's with them. That doesn't matter for you, okay? They're having their own problem. So like the first thing you notice about a person is their face, their physical appearance before they even speak. That was my biggest insecurity, and I've always tried to hide it. I've always tried to hide my acne rather than accept the fact that I had acne and that at some point of my life I was gonna get acne. And I completely refused that idea. I completely said no, like why does it have to be me? Why every girl, every person that I see on the internet has such flawless skin and a perfect body and perfection, 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 perfection. That's what we're pressured to like. We grew up liking perfection, we grew up being attracted to perfection because that was the top. There's just perfection. That was the thing that we grew up thinking we could be. We grew up in a society where we were pressured to act perfect, to be nobody's perfect, nobody can be perfect. The thing about me is that like one day I asked myself, what do I fear most? Or what do I hate most? The insecurity that I have? What do I fear most? Listen to this really closely. What do I fear most? The insecurity that I have? Or people's opinion about the insecurity that I have? And my answer was probably people's opinion about the insecurity that I have. Because if it wasn't for people's opinions, it wouldn't have been an insecurity. Because, well, there's going to be a point of your life while your body changes and you can get acne and stuff, and trust me, that is normal. The reason why a lot of people care about people's opinions and about people in general is that they don't feel safe within you. I've always thought confidence was going into a room and thinking you're better than everyone. No, confidence is not that. Confidence is being so safe with yourself that you don't even need to compare yourself to anyone in that room. Is being so relaxed and so understanding with yourself and so accepting that you don't even need to look at anyone at that room. That's confidence. You know, as we were kids, we were programmed to think in a certain way, to act in a certain way. You know, when we were kids, nobody would judge us when we were like 3 or 2 years old. Nobody would judge us because it's like we had that excuse of like, you know, they're just a child, they're just a child. But when we grow up and we start like really communicating, you know, talking, walking, like going to school, we see other people, we communicate with other people, like we get to see a different version of like people, we get to like talk with our friends and stuff. That's when we get to feel pressured to understand or like to feel pressured that like every opinion about you matters. Because when you're like in your house or whatever, like nobody cares. It's like your mom's doing her thing, your dad's doing their thing. When you're doing something wrong, it's like you did this wrong, that's it. But when you go up to society and like whether it's school or your friends or like outside or like at work, people will judge you. It's like I'm not the type of person that will say like people are not going to judge you and people are not going to care, because well, people are not going to care even if they're giving you like a hard time or they're criticizing you. Trust me, at the end of the day, they won't. Okay, that was a fly. They won't think of you. They won't give you like that much attention. Because let me ask you a question, like at the end of the day when you're going to sleep, do you think about that person that fell in the middle of the street? Do you think about that person that you've had like a lonely conversation with? Do you think about that person? No, you don't. You don't even have time to think about other people. And that's the same with everyone. Like, trust me, like people, no matter like how much like attention they give you, like at the end of the day, it's gonna be them and them. It's gonna be them and them. Like you're not them and they're not you. At the end of the day, nobody cares about you. Nobody cares about you. Everybody is too busy to care about their own problems rather than going up to you or like thinking about you. That's a fact. And also, you know, when we grow up, we meet a lot of people that we think are like smart or like better, especially according to their status or their appearance. We always think like, okay, that person has like a very high status, or like they're like very attractive, they're very pretty, they're very handsome, so we have to value them and we have to think that they're better than us. That's what society like fed us. So like when we grow up, we think that all that matters is basically what people think about you and your status and your looks and etc. So now we understood that The reason we care is probably because we don't feel safe with ourselves. Now we're gonna move to how to stop caring. That's a very easy part. Very, very easy. Well, it's just realizing that nothing will last forever. Nothing is permanent. Nothing. Nothing's gonna last forever. We're all gonna die. That person that criticized you is gonna die. That bully is gonna die. You are gonna die. I am gonna die. The person with a really high status and the person with a really lots of money and that person that's really pretty, we're all gonna die in the end. I don't think that everybody has the same purpose. You have a different purpose, they have a different purpose from me. So it doesn't really matter what other people think about you. Because no matter what people think of you, even if they judge you for the thing they did, if they were you and they were born in the same environments you were born in, and they were taught the way you were taught, and they were around the people that you were around, that act the same. That's it. You have to understand that you are you and they are them. There's no need to compare yourself, because we were all born and we're all gonna die, and that's enough. No matter how much money you have, no matter how much status you have, no matter how much of a pretty face you have, we're all gonna fucking die. That's it. We're all gonna die one day. And my father always says that, and at the beginning I'd be like, okay, that's a very negative way of thinking. And after I realized that, I was like, you know what, it's normal. It's natural. That's it. It's natural that we're all gonna die. And you focusing on the things that are very inconvenient and they're really little, that don't even matter, is probably you wasting your time. And I know to stop caring is a really hard thing. To feel safe within you is a really hard thing. But trust me, the moment you start feeling safe with you and you start feeling your internal comfort, you start really feeling comfortable. You start not needing anyone, is the moment you stop caring. When you feel confident, or when you feel comfortable with yourself or safe with yourself, it is not gonna change the situation you're in, but it's gonna change the reaction you have to that situation. It's if you have if you're going through a really hard time, and let's say you want to change, you want to be a better person, it's not gonna change the fact that you're human and you go through hard times. But the thing you can change and that you're able to control are your emotions and your reaction to that thing, or that period of time. Because trust me, nothing and no one can make you happy. A real successful person is a person that will be okay. I want you to listen to that very close. A successful person is a person that will be okay without the things that he used to rely on and depend on for comfort. Us as humans, we do not realize how unnecessary things are until we give them up. Don't get attached to things or people. People come and go. Things come and go. I get this question a lot. When do you consider yourself a happy person? You are a happy person when you don't need anything or anyone to feel happy. It's I know you can go on your phone or eat a dessert, but what if I take that thing away from you? What if I take your phone away from you? What if I take music away from you? would you still be okay with that? Would you still feel peace within you, even though you were like, you thought you were in need of that thing? That's it. So basically, if you want to stop caring, start feeling peace. Start feeling peace with yourself. How do you do that? First of all, by spending time with yourself. Second of all, affirmations. I always focus on affirmations. Third of all, be honest with yourself. I myself have heard a phrase a lot, which is lie to yourself and don't lie to people. No, that is very wrong. Lie to people, but never lie to yourself. Never. Always be honest with yourself. And the moment you feel anything, like right now, I'm feeling stressed, I ask myself, like, why am I feeling stressed? Like, I watch out for my thoughts because my thoughts represent my future. It's like, I want to have positive thoughts. Like, why am I feeling stressed? I talk with myself. I feel honest. I don't convince myself that I'm something I'm not. Like, I don't say I am feeling okay while I'm feeling stressed. No. I say, why am I feeling stressed and how can I solve it? How can I solve this problem? Why am I stressed? Like, what is the reason that I'm stressed? And I talk with myself and we solve the problem and I'm okay. That's how you feel safe with yourself. Also, nothing is permanent. Nothing is gonna last forever. So if you care too much, okay. Let's just continue. If you care too much, it is not going to lead you to people liking you. I've heard this quote once, which is, you can allow people to walk over you and they would still complain that you are not fat enough. You can never satisfy everyone. You can never satisfy anyone. So if you're a people pleaser, like, trust me, there is no point in pleasing people. Please yourself. Do whatever you think is right. You think is right. Not you hear, not something somebody told you is right. Do what you think is right. Use your thoughts. Use your brain. Your brain is a gift. Use it. Use it to think. Use it to know what's right and wrong. Use it to think in a society where everything and everyone is pressuring us to not think and to just listen. Think, think, think. That's our video for today. I'd like to thank you so much and see you in the next video.